Greetings and salutations, viewers of YouTube. I'm your storytelling pal, Big Al, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good jazz. Also, a couple of disclaimers to start this. These stories are kind of sort of true as best I can remember them. If I have to fudge a detail or two to make it a funnier story, then yes, I'm going to do so. But these stories are true-ish, is how I like to describe them. Second disclaimer. I completely understand, and I'm realistic enough to know that even though it's my dream that millions of people will watch these and have a great time watching them and just have a laugh and it will be a fun thing, not everyone is going to go along with that. You know, some people have a political or a religious agenda to pursue. This is not the space for that. This is a space to have fun and to get away from that kind of stuff. So if you put comments like that in my comment section, they're just going to get deleted. Also, if you just are not criticizing in a constructive way and you just make really, mean comments like, oh, you suck, or, your voice sucks, your face is ugly, you suck as a storyteller, for starters, I really don't care what you have to think about that, in all honesty. Secondly, those comments are just going to get deleted also. So if you want to waste your time, then I'll be happy to delete them. But I hope that the vast majority of people who watch this can just have some fun and get away from their, the stress of their everyday life while watching it. With that said, let's get into today's story. This is the story of the most embarrassing moment in my life. This happened when I was in my first stint at university, and I was kind of a volunteer that did almost everything that a manager would do for a college volleyball team. And so, I was drying balls off in between points and handing them to servers in games. I was sweeping the floor at practice, yada, yada, yada. It was a fun gig. The coach at the time, Coach Bolin, and I, we were friends, and I enjoyed the work because I got to just kind of not be part of the spotlight and just kind of fade into the background, which I really needed to do at the time because I was kind of a little bit too well known at my university. And so for reasons that are better left unsaid, but if you think back to a couple of episodes ago where I mentioned being in drug rehab, you can kind of put two and two together. I had lost a lot of weight right before this incident that kind of, made my pants and my belt a little bit too large for me. And so our team was playing Arkansas Little Rock that night, and as it turned out, that particular night, both head coaches were women. The assistant coach for UALR, man, that's a mouthful as an acronym, was also female. Both trainers that night were female. In short, I was the only male on the playing surface. Both of the referees were female that night. And so the game was kind of progressing, kind of as usual. And so it's early in the fourth game, and we're down 2-1. And I am tallying, a ball that had been hit into the stands off and getting ready to hand it to the next server. And kind of abruptly, I felt kind of air on my legs. And basically my pants had fallen down completely around my ankles during a point of the game. So pandemonium erupts. People are dying laughing. Players stopped play on the court and were laughing. The referee that stood up on the little stand by the net, she actually had to take a step back and step down off the little stand and knelt on it because she was laughing so hard. And so in an NCAA match, they had to replay this point because my pants fell down. And making it all worse, on that particular night, I had on red bikini brief underwear. Of all nights that I could have had that happen to me, to be wearing that particular pair of my underwear was super, super embarrassing. And so that was a moment. We were trying to set an attendance record that night for the volleyball team. So there was several people in the stands. One of the baseball players actually gave his belt to an usher, and the usher brought it down to me, and I put it over my belt, and that helped my pants up for the rest of the match. It was super, super embarrassing, though. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the story. Hope you have a good one. I'm out.